All right, let's talk holiday magic. Today, we're going to take a dessert that we all know, the classic Christmas pudding, and give it a serious, show-stopping upgrade. We're reimagining it into something truly spectacular.
Okay, so let's be real. Chances are, you've got one of those store-bought Christmas puddings sitting in your pantry, right? It's a classic, it's comforting, but maybe, just maybe, you're looking for something with a little more wow factor this year. Well, what if I told you we could take that exact pudding and turn it into a dessert so elegant it becomes the star of the whole meal? Yeah, get ready for a major holiday upgrade. This is what we're going to do. We're turning it into an absolutely gorgeous, creamy semifreddo bombe. It's this incredible frozen dessert that uses the flavors of the original pudding as a rich, boozy surprise center.
All right, first things first. Before we jump into the whipping and the freezing, let's quickly cover the basics of what this whole thing involves.
And you're going to be shocked at how doable this is. We're talking only about 40 minutes of actual hands-on prep time, and you get a dessert that serves a crowd, like 8 to 10 people. The most important part, though, is the freezing time. You've got to give it at least 6 hours, but honestly, overnight is your best bet. So a little bit of planning is key here.
So, the real magic here? It all boils down to just 3 core components. Think of them as the building blocks for our amazing dessert. Let's get to know them.
First up, the pudding crumble. Yep, we're literally going to crumble up that pudding and douse it in some brandy or rum to create this amazing, flavor-packed center. Next is the sabayon base. Now this is our secret weapon. It's what gives us that light, airy, stable mousse. And finally, of course, a whole lot of whipped cream gets folded in for that luxurious, creamy texture that just defines a great semifreddo. Okay, let's zoom in on what is, without a doubt, the most crucial part of this whole recipe, making the sabayon. Now, I know it sounds super fancy, but I promise, mastering this one technique is the secret to a flawless dessert.
And the secret within the secret, it's all about the hot sugar syrup. This isn't just to make it sweet, people. This is pure food science. The heat is what's going to give us that unbelievably creamy texture, and super importantly, it's what makes the raw egg yolks completely safe to eat.
And here it is, the magic number. You need to get this into your brain. 118 degrees Celsius. That's 244 Fahrenheit. In the candy-making world, they call this the soft ball stage. Getting your sugar syrup to this exact temperature is everything. A candy thermometer is not optional here. It's your best friend.
So what the heck is a sabayon anyway? Well, it's this incredibly light mousse that you make by whipping egg yolks while you slowly stream in that piping hot sugar syrup. That 118-degree heat gently pasteurizes the yolks, so no worries there. But here's the real genius. It creates this super stable, aerated base, and that is what stops big, crunchy ice crystals from forming in the freezer. It's the reason your semifreddo will be smooth and creamy, not icy.
And you'll see the transformation happen right before your eyes. Before you add the syrup, your egg yolks are just this thin, bright yellow liquid. But after whipping them with that hot syrup, whoa, the whole thing gets thick, it turns a beautiful pale color, and it pretty much triples in volume. The big test? Lift your whisk. If the mixture falls off in a thick, slow, continuous ribbon, you've nailed it. That's perfection.
Okay, the hard part is over. We have conquered the science, and now it is time for the art. Let's assemble this masterpiece, layer by glorious layer.
And putting it all together is actually really simple. First, line your bowl or pan with plastic wrap, and make sure you leave plenty hanging over the sides. You're going to thank me for that later. Then, pour in about half of that beautiful semifreddo mousse. Next, you sprinkle that boozy pudding crumble right into the middle, but leave a little border around the edges. And finally, you just top it with the rest of the semifreddo, smooth it all out, and use that extra plastic wrap to seal it up tight.
Now, what should you actually build this in? You've got options. A traditional Bombay mold, or even just a deep mixing bowl will give you that classic, elegant dome shape. But honestly, a simple loaf pan works perfectly too. It gives you a really clean, modern look, and it is so easy to slice and serve. The choice is totally yours.
We are on the home stretch. The dessert is assembled, and now it's all about patience as we head into the grand finale, the final freeze, and the big reveal.
So here's the final timeline. 40 minutes of prep, into the freezer for at least 6 hours to get rock solid. And then, and this is a key step, you let it rest for 10 minutes at room temp before serving. That little rest makes all the difference in the world for that perfect creamy texture.
And of course, making it look pretty. You can have so much fun here. A simple drizzle of some melted dark chocolate is always a classic. Or you could go all out with some festive red currants, maybe some sugared cranberries, a little sprig of mint, or hey, if you're feeling extra fancy, a dusting of edible gold makes it really sparkle.
And I'm going to say this one last time because it is maybe the single most important tip for serving. Please let the semifreddo sit out for 5 to 10 minutes before you slice it. This lets it soften just enough so it's easy to cut and the texture is perfectly creamy, not like a hard block of ice. Trust me on this. Do not skip this step.
And there you have it, a store-bought Christmas pudding completely transformed into an unforgettable show-stopping dessert. It just proves that with a little bit of technique, you can reimagine pretty much any classic. So it leaves me with one final question for you. What holiday staple are you going to transform next?